Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Luke Ness Monster, and today we're going to be looking at the top 10 best Star Wars The Black Series figures of 2021. There are a ton of figures released in 2021, but I'm going to be going over, like I said, the best ones released this year, and I'm super excited to get into this list. There are a few rules though. They cannot be re-releases, so like archive line, unfortunately that just doesn't count because since the figure technically wasn't first released in 2021, I just can't put it on the list. And number two, they actually have to be released in 2021, so like I know the new Bad Batch Echo figure. This figure was revealed in 2021, but it won't be released until 2022, so that figure does not count either. And real quick, before we do get into the number 10 spot, if you guys are not subscribed, make sure to hit that sub button right now because we're actually doing a giveaway. Once we hit 5k subs, we're actually giving away this ARC Trooper Echo. We are less than 300 subs away, so make sure to hit that sub button. You do actually have to be subbed to the channel to enter, but yeah, it is just a sealed ARC Trooper Echo from the Black Series, and I just want to give back to you guys. You guys are just absolutely amazing. You guys have supported me so much over this last 2 years, and I cannot thank you guys enough. So I do want to give back to you guys. So like I said, once we hit 5k, I'll be giving that away. You do have to be subbed to the channel though. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the first spot. Starting off with an honorable mention, this one is technically a re-release, but with a huge update that I guess really redefined the figure, so I couldn't really technically put it on the list, but I still had to put it on the list. So the honorable mention does go to the 50th anniversary Qui-Gon Jinn. Now this figure is mostly re-release from the previous Qui-Gon, but the one thing that is new about it is the face. The face is a brand new mold, and it does have the brand new photoreal paint apps with it, and it really makes this figure incredible. Like I said though, it is technically a re-release, so I couldn't put it on the list, but this figure has an amazing face print that just looks so much like Liam Neeson. And then you also of course have that exclusive Phantom Menace packaging. It's just absolutely insane. One of the best figures this year, and I wish I could have put it on the actual list, but it does come in as an honorable mention. In at the number 10 spot, I gave it to Bo-Katan. This is an amazing figure, part of the Mandalorian line, and honestly, this figure does not have many flaws. It looks absolutely incredible. The articulation is insane. I guess my only critique is that it's the Mandalorian version and not the Clone Wars version. I much prefer the Clone Wars version better, but they nailed this Mandalorian version. The face is so incredible. It looks so much like the actress that played Bo-Katan in The Mandalorian, and I absolutely loved how this figure turned out. So yeah, she definitely deserves the number 10 spot. Coming in at the number 9 spot, I actually gave it to the Gaming Greats Deluxe Calcus. Now this is a really insane figure. It is a deluxe figure, so it does have a more expensive price tag than some normal Black Series figures. It is about $31, $32 or so, but it does come with a ton of extra accessories, which just makes it so worth it. It does come with 2 lightsabers, one his standard lightsaber, then a second his double-bladed lightsaber, which is absolutely insane, and this is something that we've been asking for quite a while. It's just some kind of like bonus deluxe pack for Calcus, just because of the amount of customability that the figure has, or the character has, and we really wanted to see that in figure form, and Hasbro delivered with this Gaming Greats figure. So of course you have the different styles for the lightsaber, but you also do have poncho style, which is super cool. In the game you can wear ponchos and you can kind of select what you want, and they found a way to get this in figure form, and I love how they did that. It just turned out amazing. Plus it does come with another style for BD1, and plus it also comes with a few extra accessories. Like I said, it comes with an extra hood piece, a holocron, and a little animal as well. So, you know, super cool figure with a ton of accessories. Definitely deserves a spot on the top 10. Coming in at the number 8 spot, I gave it to Ventress. This is a figure part of the Clone Wars line, and I didn't think that she would make the top 10 list until I actually had her in hand. This figure has some insane articulation. Obviously, most women characters do, just because their joints are a little bit smaller. They can get a little bit more range in there, but this figure definitely has that insane articulation. But the thing that really got me was the face. This is an animated character, but they found a way to make her face look realistic, and they found a way to make it look good. Most figures that have animated faces like turn to realistic style, like almost all of the Rebels characters, they don't always turn out the best, but they found a way to do it with this one, and I am very impressed. And plus we also do have, of course, an amazing like soft goods dress. they didn't really have to do soft goods with that, and I'm really glad they did, because if they did the hard plastic, it would have pretty much rendered all of her good articulation useless, and it allows you to get in some more of those acrobatic poses that Ventress gets in, and I absolutely love how that came out. So yeah, she is a definite top 10 in my opinion. Coming at the number 7 spot is Bad Batch Crosshair. This is another figure that kind of surprised me. I didn't think he would be that good until I had him in hand. He is actually the only Bad Batch member on this list, and that's just because I think his figure came out the best. Hunter's is alright. It's not the best. Same with Tech and Wrecker. They're alright, but they do have their own flaws. Whereas I see Crosshair here, he is mostly flawless. I actually like how he came out. The helmet and just the color scheme on this figure looks absolutely insane. And then, of course, his face underneath, too. It found a way to, I guess, include that Tamor Morrison face without actually being Tamor Morrison, kind of like all the other Bad Batch members, but I do think his came out the best. I just think it looks the most like the animated version, while still looking realistic, and I love how they came out. And plus, he also does have weapon storage. Weapon storage is a big thing for me when it comes to my figures, and he has weapon storage for all of his accessories compared to like Hunter and Wrecker. All of them, they don't have any weapon storage, so half the time if I don't have their weapons in their hands, they get lost, and that's one thing I really do like about Crosshair. So yeah, he also definitely deserves a number 10 spot. Coming in at the number 6 spot, I actually gave it to the Imperial Clone Shock Trooper. This was a Walmart exclusive from the Bad Batch, and this is also just an amazing figure. I really love all of the customability that this figure has. That's only because he does, of course, have that pauldron glued on, but with a little bit of, just a hairdryer and some brute force, you can pry that pauldron off, and you just have a standard clone shock trooper, which is amazing, because the only other clone shock trooper we got in the Black Series was the Entertainment Earth Order 66 4-pack, and that pack is so expensive. So this is just another way to get a standard clone shock trooper if you want one, or you can just have the Commander version, which has the pauldron. Either way, it works, and I absolutely love that. Plus, I'm a huge fan of this new clone body, like I said. Not really new anymore. It's been out for a few years now, but I love this body, and it came out great. I love the red color scheme. Pauldron or not, either way, it's great, and it definitely deserves the number 6 spot. Coming in at the number 5 spot, I actually gave it to Bad Batch Captain Rex. Now, I bet a lot of you guys are probably thinking this should be a little bit higher on the list, but he does have a few flaws here and there, and I did have to put him at number 5. I wish I could have put him a little higher, but most of his flaws does actually come down to his helmet. His helmet is a brand new mold to accompany the binocs, and the binocs are great, and I really love that they did that, but the helmet's just a little bit loose. It doesn't fit on super well, and has a few flaws, like I said, but for the most part, it is still Captain Rex on that Captain Rex body, which I absolutely love. So he still did deserve the number 5 spot. Overall, he's great, and I cannot wait to get a review out for him, but until then, he was just going to stay on the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot, I actually gave it to the Artillery Stormtrooper. Now, this one might surprise a lot of people, but this figure was an Amazon exclusive and did go for pre-order only a few months ago, and it has already been shipped out to anybody who pre-ordered it, which is absolutely amazing. So this figure really surprised me. I don't personally own it, but is one that I do strive to pick up eventually. It is that newer 2020 Stormtrooper body, which is the best Stormtrooper body we have by far, but it also just has some really nice yellow markings, nice mustard color. Doesn't look great, but it is super accurate to the show, and I do love that. The thing that really got me is just all the accessories that he comes with. He comes with his own blaster, the mortar, all of the mortar rounds, and a backpack. If you look at some of these accessories compared to deluxe figures, this figure comes with more accessories than most deluxe figures nowadays, which is absolutely insane, but it is still a standard figure, just an Amazon exclusive. So, I just think that this is what Black Series figures should be, and this figure really stood out to me when it came to that, compared to, you see, the new Black Series, like re-armored Boba Fett or the Cobb Vanth, which have like literally 0 accessories, but they're charging that deluxe price for, because Hasbro knows people are going to buy it, so they're trying to get as much money out of everybody as possible. And this Mortar Trooper, I guess you can call it, Artillery Stormtrooper, whatever you want to call it, really is what I think Black Series figures should be, and it's just a great figure all around, so he did deserve the number 4 spot. We're now breaking into the top 3. These are the top 3 figures, in my opinion, of 2021. Coming in the number 3 spot is Clone Wars Obi-Wan. This was a Target exclusive back in the summer of 2021, and this was a figure that was really hard to get as there were no pre-orders for it. They were only in stores, and people in the US, it was a real struggle to get these figures. I did manage to get mine, and I'm super happy that I did, but this figure is absolutely incredible. I think by far it is the best looking Obi-Wan and just the best Obi-Wan mold we have so far. I think that the clone armor on this guy is incredible. It's super accurate to what the TV show looked like, but it does have that awesome Ewan McGregor head, and I love how it came out. I'm a huge fan of this figure. The only flaw for me on this figure is the lightsaber has a little bit like a loose peg for the blade, but I've met literally many other people that don't have that same problem, so it's probably just a defect of mine. Either way, though, it's a great figure. It looks incredible. It has great articulation, and is a figure that is definitely worthy of the top 3 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot is the Deluxe Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. This is an absolutely incredible figure. It just blew me out of the water. It has amazing articulation from head to toe, a brand new Boba Fett mold. It has insane paint apps to get some nice weathering on the figure, and it comes with a butt ton of accessories. How much is a butt ton? It's a lot. Let's just say that, because this figure has like 2 different blasters, one normal version, one battle damage version from where Luke cut it in half. He has a flamethrower, grappling hook, jetpack, a missile for the jetpack, and blast accessories for the jetpack as well. This guy came with so many accessories, it is insane, yet he still retailed for that $30 price point of a normal deluxe figure. If you compare this Boba Fett to the new rearmored Boba Fett, this Boba Fett comes with triple the amount of accessories for the same price. It's just really insane. This is really one of my dream figures, and I'm so glad Hasbro decided to make it. The funny thing is, this figure went on just a ton of clearance for some reason. I don't know why. It's such a great figure, and if you do have the opportunity to pick this one up, I highly suggest you do. It is incredible. And then coming in at the number 1 spot, you probably guessed it, it is the Clone Wars ARC Trooper Echo. If you know me, you watch the channel, you know I'm a huge ARC Trooper fan, and I'm just a huge Fives and Echo fan in general. I've been asking for ARC Trooper Echo forever now, and I'm super glad we were finally able to get him. I would have preferred Fives first, but I'm still glad we did manage to get Echo, because Echo just is a huge milestone for the Black Series altogether. He introduced a brand new ARC Trooper mold into the Black Series that Hasbro has now been taking advantage of for other ARC Troopers, and I'm just so happy we were able to get that. This figure has amazing paint apps, great articulation, like I said, a brand new mold for all the ARC Trooper accessories, and an amazing Tamora Morrison head underneath. This is the first ever just plain clone Tamora Morrison head we've gotten. All the other ones have been either a Captain Rex head, and this one, or I guess not necessarily just Captain Rex, we also had Commander Wolf as well, but this was the first just plain clone head we've ever gotten, and it looked so good with Echo here. So yeah, definitely deserves the number 1 spot. If you do have a chance to get him, I say go for it. Like I said, I am doing one as a giveaway on the channel just to give back to you guys, an amazing Star Wars The Black Series community. And yeah, comment down below, did you guys agree with the list? Would you flip anything around? And I'll see you guys in the next video.